Hi friends, it's Allison. Welcome back to AJ's Inspired Life. Welcome back to the month of October. This is the second time filming this, so you've caught me in the middle and I'm just going to start over. So what do we need to catch up on? We're going to make a journal for October. Yeah, I'm so annoyed. Let me see if I can back you up and walk you through it. I'll show you the other pieces of paper I found, but what we're in the middle of right now is choosing something out of this bucket because that's my rule if we're going to use up this bucket. So I did pull a few, so I'll just show you what they are. And I'm almost done with going through it. I think these are Christmas. I think this is not the colors we want back here. Here is, here's another thing of Halloween. So, okay, we'll pull that. Okay. And then do I have a month? No, we have February, March, April, and November out of this bucket. Ironically, I've told you before, if you're not new here, that I have month papers in my own scrapbook stash that I didn't know until I got this thing and went through my stash, and sure enough. So anyway, if you are new here, welcome. I'm super glad you're here. Kind of a rough start to a video, but that's okay. We're back on track. That one's really pretty, but I would use that more for November. Okay, let's see what we have. Let me take my ears out and put this away. Okay, let's see. Here we go. So, it's the 4th of October. I need to make a journal. I have recently, I've used some smaller ones, but I tend to be making journals. I think almost for this whole year I've made a journal and not use a pre-made journal. I've used all different sizes. The last month, being September, I've been working out of an altered comp book, which we've made together. If you want to see any of my old journals, they're all listed below on one of my playlists. You can see flip throughs. You can see me making most of them. And they're all different sizes. So this was September. This is what I normally work out, which is the August one. I normally make it out of a piece of scrapbook paper. It turns out to be about 9x6. Obviously, the comp book is bigger. Lots of real estate in here. So for October, I decided let's use something we have. And I happen to have, it's over here gluing. I had 3 choices of black. It has to be black because it's October. I do a Halloween theme. It's one of my favorite holidays. I have amazing memories. And I get it's only one day out of the month, but that's the way my brain works. So it will be a black journal. I decided not to use this one. It's ring bound. I have a lot of work to do on it to see if what I can salvage out of this, but the insides will all be gutted and not ring bound, coil bound, excuse me. And I don't want coil bound and blah, blah, blah. So this one's out. This one was actually my son's planner last year for college, and he said he didn't need it. So I've began to gut it, and I'll see what I can salvage, but I'm not quite ready. Like it's not done yet. You know what I mean? And so, and it's about the same size as this one. I mean, almost identically. So the other third choice we have is this journal. And I did get it at the thrift store. It was like $1 or 50 cents a while ago. I used the journal or gutted what I didn't or whatever. It does say graduate Tacoma on it. That does not bother me in the least. It will get covered. If not like the whole thing, then titles and whatnot. So that doesn't bother me. I have gutted it already prior to today. And so I was just re-gluing a little bit of this down because I want to keep this back cover intact because it has this cool pocket already on here. So it's just gluing a little bit. Okay, so that's where we're at with that. Let me show you the pieces of paper I've chosen already before today. I did go through and choose some stuff out of my stash. And we'll go from there. Now, I was going to dye all this, but I don't want it all brown. So we are going to deal most of these. Well, it looks like all of them are single-sided. So, yeah. So here's the pieces we have. We have this fun one, 2, 3. I mean, that's just black. So we could, well, anyway, 3. Let's see, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, then I went into the great big bucket that I got from the thrift store, and these are some options that were in there. So again, really fun. And I did pull this one. This one will go back into the bucket because it's too springy. I thought it was enough orange and stuff, and we definitely could use it, but I'm just like not in love with it. It doesn't make the cut. So it'll go back into the great big bucket. And this one's fun because look at this. This is super cool. And I'm not going to make these pages here. So, I mean, this black here would be fun. Excuse the horrible noise, I'm sure. Let's just see what... Okay, so I'm not going to use it. It is double-sided. It is a very nice cardstock, actually. And it has kind of red and green floral on the back. So that one's not going to make the cut either, which is fine. Put that back in there. And okay, I did pull this one, which I really love. Like, I really love this. And it's got a fun black checker on the back. It is also a really nice cardstock. Now this would make, honestly, I mean, this would make a really fun journal. Like this could be the cover of the journal. And like I said, we may or may not end up covering that whole thing anyway. This is a really nice piece of stuff. And then look at this old scrapbook kit that was in there. Oh my gosh, look at this, you guys. See, yeah, again, I have collected, if you will, scrapbook stuff forever. I mean, this paper obviously right here is from, I don't even know how many years ago. I'm never going to use this in my scrapbooking anymore. And ironically, I mean, Christmas, Halloween is absolutely one of my favorite holidays, but it is a rare sight that my kids were ever in like orange and black costumes. You know what I mean? So to have all of this stuff in orange and black and whatever, it's like that was never the theme of the page anyway. So I might as well use it for, you know, some fun stuff like this. So this one, I'm going to put this piece away because I love it actually so much. We can use it later to cover something or whatever we want. It doesn't have to go inside the journal is my point. Let's open up this little gem and see what we have because it's just super sweet. What do I want to do with this? Because I guess I'll just fold it in. Sometimes I try and save these, but you guys, these have got to be... There's no date on it. You guys, these are so old. This is so fun. Okay. Let's see. We have purple and orange. That's kind of fun. We don't have too much purple in it already. Or maybe it's, well, this is just a fun kind of, okay, now this orange is stunning and I can use this for lots of months. So I'm actually not going to use the orange. And then two things of black that are like gold splattered. That's very interesting. Well, I have lots of black. I'm gonna pull this one because we don't have anything really like it. And we have lots of other things. We could make some tags and some fun stuff. The whole month is just going to be, yeah, because why not? I mean, when else are we going to use this stuff? Okay, so we'll put this aside for now. Now, ironically, so I guess we will, again, I would be fine using this in August. I mean, favorite color and all. That's gorgeous. This piece probably needs to be used this month, so maybe we'll make pockets or something else. Maybe we'll cover the journal. This is actually like almost the perfect size, right? To even cover the journal in. That's interesting. Yeah. So maybe we'll do that. Okay. So I'm going to save this and we'll play with it. We'll play with it a little bit later. Okay. Let's figure out what we want to do for page size. Now, interestingly enough, I don't think, I mean, even if I could, I could shoot. Okay. This journal is small enough. Okay. We are going to, it's not, wow, Allison, speak. We're we're going to have to cut it down. Okay, let's just make sure I know what I'm talking about. We're going to have to cut every single page down. Okay, let's just do that then. So it's really 5. I mean, I think we want to cut these almost to 10. We might be able to get away with one signature if we do that. I think we're going to go 10 by 8 on this. Okay, so that'll be fun. We'll just cut now. I know it's super enjoyable to watch. Although a lot of you are like, "Oh, I enjoy watching you do this," and I don't know if like you're like, "I enjoy watching you do this" because you're a hot mess, but that's okay too. That's okay too. All right, we're going to cut the 10 first, which will be interesting because look at these fun strips we're going to get. Okay, so 10 will be the width. Yeah. I'm going to cut them all to 10 first so I don't lose my brain. It's a short trip, you guys, so if I'm chatting and getting going, if you've been here before, you've seen me just get lost all on my own. Now this one we need to decide, do we want the pages to go this way and fold this way, or do we want it to go this way? And I don't actually care. I guess we'll try. I don't know. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. I think we'll go this way. Either way, we're going to cut off the black. That's interesting. Okay, we'll go the other way. Okay. So tell me, what are you up to? What are you guys doing for October journaling? Are you journaling for October? Do you make a journal a month? Do you put a bunch in one? Do you just journal in a journal that, has predetermined pages and you just journal till it's done? I don't do that, obviously. I was just like, my brain is like, no, that's not going to work, because it would end on like October 17th, and then my next journal would be October 18th through whatever, and I'd be like, tilt. So even in my process journals, I tend to end them on a month. I think this is just centered. We're just going to have to lose part of it. That's fine. So, all right. This is like, I know I've said it lots. You've heard me if you've been here. One of my favorite pieces of paper. I could use it. Lots of summer fun stuff and love it. All right. This is one of my favorite pieces. Oh my gosh. My godson for 1 year was Bam Bam. Oh, that's why I have this paper. So stinking cute. All right. Now this one, I do want it to go this way. A lot of times I don't care, especially with writing, but this one, I do want to keep it on track that as I cut it the wrong way. I literally just cut that the wrong way, you guys. Do you see how I can't talk and do stuff? I want this to be 5. Oh, that's going to be hard because, okay, we're going to have to cut off. A spider. It's okay. Did I do it again? I did it again. Is that 5? What, you guys, am I doing something backwards? And I can't find my ruler now. It was like right here. Oh, here it is. No, I did do it. Maybe I'm okay. Maybe it just looks super narrow. Okay, don't panic, Allison, don't panic. Now, this one, these are harder. I'm not going to be able to keep, 2 of these edges, obviously. So we'll do that. I think I'm doing this right. We'll know very shortly. Now, I could have cut these in half. Okay, if I wanted the squiggly edge, I could have cut them in half, cut a middle out of it, and then I could have taped them back together or put a piece of paper in the middle to make them the width of my journal. So I would have two edges. Okay. All right. I don't need to do that. And I have another fix for it if we get super quirky about it and have a meltdown. So, because we can, when I fold this into my journal and this is a straight edge, which isn't going to bother me at all because you don't even know, like it's fine. It's going to look just like that. If we really want to, we can go back in and glue this on something like that to get a quirky edge. It's all fine. It's all fine. This one, I think I want to wait on for just a second. I just want to see. Now this, I think I'm going to cut this way. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. This is 17. I guess we'll cut it. I still feel like we might want one more, but we're going to get there. Okay. That is going to be right? I did it again. What did I do? This is still 12. This is 10. I folded it the wrong way. That's brilliant, Allison. Okay. No, I don't care that it has a fold in the middle of it. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Okay. This is going to go in like this. I think it's fine. There is plenty of extra room in here. It's a little narrow, but it's, yeah. Okay. So I am going to fold all these because I'm already struggling with, yeah. It's just weird we're folding them so narrow, but it's going to make sense. The only issue is all of them are going to have a crease in the part that gets cut off, but that's okay. Aren't the spiders adorable, you guys? Look at them. Oh my goodness. All right. These pumpkins are so cute. This art is adorable. I love the colors on this one too, because it's not like super, you know. I did do this one right, you guys. Look at me. Okay. Yeah, I'm missing. So we just got back from a trip to see the girl. Had a great weekend. Got 2 soccer games in, went to a hockey game. We actually ended up not staying. Um, it was crazy. I'm not even joking. And in my humble opinion, it's not, it's the truth. They completely oversold tickets and there was like legit nowhere to sit. And so, which is cool if you're 18 and you want to sit on your friend's lap or shoulders or whatever and get beer spilled on you, but I'm too old for that. So, and we had left so early that morning to drive over. I say we, my husband drives, I sleep. And anyway, we stayed till, I guess a little into the second period, but I was so impressed, you guys. I just love that she's having the full experience that she wanted and just all of it. So super huge turnout, lots of kids, lots of different athletes from all the sports were there. It was just so cool. But also generations of families, like not even joking, grandparents, little babies, like it's just so cool. I just love it. So, and this weekend was alumni weekend for soccer. Last week was homecoming, but this weekend was alumni weekend for soccer, and they had a couple tributes and to like memory, memorial of player and that sort of thing. But it was so cool to see all the alum come out in all their stuff. They had 2 of the alumni coaches there. Oh, so cool. Yep. So anyway, okay. So there is our October journal. Seems weird, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's measure one more time what we're going to do for length. And then we'll do it. Let's see. I'm going to cut it at 8, you guys. That way, if we add some trim, well, I mean, we could go 8 1/4. We're going to do 8. Why am I messing around? Do 8, Allison, just do 8. I feel like, oh, that's not even close to, well, it's okay. Yeah, because look at all these little booklets we're going to get now. That's fun. Okay, we're going to try like 2. That's what I was going to say. I feel like, you could cut more than 1 at a time. I'm just being super cautious because I don't know what I'm doing. All right. I'm liking using up supplies. I like that these things that I bought with intention and I'm going to go 3 because things are getting crazy in here, which is actually 6, right? Because it's folded. I like that the things that I bought with love and intention, like these papers, are getting used. I mean, I always buy more than 1, right? So the other pieces of these have already been used with love into scrapbooks or whatnot. So now it's this little piece's time. Okay, these I'm going to cut individually because I don't want to, get crazy up in here. So, yeah, I want the pumpkin. So we're going to cut this end off like this. Look how stinking cute that is. Okay. And I guess this one does not matter. Okay. All right. So if you celebrate, I say celebrate, if you do Halloween, okay, now this is a question here. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter on this one because I can flip it. Okay, this one matters because do we want the spiders? The spiders have to go this way. Do we want the this at the top or at the bottom? And I think I want it at the top, so I'm going to cut off this end. Okay, thank you for having that conversation with me. If you do Halloween, what do you do? Same deal. I'm going to keep the ruffle at the top, scallop at the top. What do you do if you do Halloween? Do you have kids? Do they wear costumes? Do you wear costumes still? Do you go to parties? When do you start the costume thing? Tell me that. That's always a question. Like if you have kids, have they already decided? Some kids decide like in June. Some kids, sometimes mine, decide quite late. Sometimes some of them have quite elaborate ideas that you have to start sewing. We've had those years also, right? Of handmade. I mean, all of our costumes. I'm going to say all. I'm not. That's not 100% accurate. Most of our costumes were handmade. That was kind of a big deal for us. So, I mean, like, do you sew them? Do someone else? Do you go to the thrift store? I mean, it's literally some of my favorite memories with my kids is they're thinking about what they want to be, like the specific thing of it. You know what I mean? And it doesn't matter if anybody else knows what they are, as long as they think they are what they are. You know what I mean? Oh gosh, you guys. So here's an example. One year my son was an owl, and now see this one, well, I probably need another piece of paper or something, because if we are gonna cover this whole thing, and it needs to extend and probably be it. So we'll see if this is going to be it or not. My thought was this would probably be the cover-ish, something like this. Okay, maybe not though, because the cover's black. And we maybe don't need black and black, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so one year he was an owl, and everybody was like, and I had to buy the stupid thing and then alter it, right? And my mom and I made, oh my gosh, gloves with talons and just the boot, all of it. Okay. But, he was a very, very, very specific kind of owl, to which he would probably be upset with me that I've now forgotten 20 years later, but, 15 years later, whatever. He wasn't just an owl, I guess. So if people were like, oh, aren't you a cute little owl? He'd be like, I'm a blah, 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 blah owl. And it was some owl he'd learned about in a book or something, just so funny. So those are the memories that I just love. And other years he was a specific character from a game, like a Bakugan game. He had to be a specific character, and we made all those costumes. Went to the thrift store, found the pieces, pieced them together, sewed them, taped them, glued them, whatever had to happen. Oh my gosh, great memories. Always with, literally for 15 years, like with my godson and his family, coming over every year. We trick-or-treated together and made costumes. Oh, just so much fun. So, and it was a big deal. All the kids went. The school had a big thing, trunk or treat. It was just amazing memories. We have amazing memories as our kids were young and just blessed. So, now I have leftover scrapbook paper to play with. Is the moral of that story. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to space out like all these black and white ones a little bit, and figure out what we want to do. So because we're only going to do one signature, I think this month, is the plan, at least at this moment of my life. Let's see where we're at. What do we want to do? You just got to play with them a little bit. I mean, yeah. I don't know. This is the black. We'll start with the black and see where we land. Let's see where we land. That's a scallop. That is not. That would be fun. And this is another black one. Let's see what we have so far. And like, to me, this just says Halloween. I don't even know. It wasn't a Halloween pack. It's a floral pack with like butterflies and other flowers in it. So, same with this, right? So yeah, there's a black, there's a purple. All right, let's see. I love that one together. Let's maybe try this one in here. Like that. Okay. Now, I say we're going to do one signature, and look at, it's already mad at me. All right. Let's try this one here and see what we get. We might have to do two. I'm not in the mood. I'll tell you right now, we're not in the mood. See, the scallop edge is already poking out. But look, it's going to be fine. It's going to be more than fine. It's going to be perfect. All right, let's, okay, let's play for just a minute and see if we have what we need, okay? So let's say this is our title, which I'm more than willing to do, and I'll put a colored piece over here. You know, it won't be one of these, of course, because they're too short, but you know what I'm saying? We'll do something fun. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. So I think I'll do the black here. Okay, so the idea is here, I would do my calendar, which I have not given up on yet. Okay, so then we count. The only problem is if I didn't put a Halloween on a Halloween page, but we're going to get there when we get there. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. I think it's perfect. It's gonna be perfect. Okay. The only question is but we're gonna, you guys, we're just gonna do it. We're gonna single bind this sucker. Okay, now okay, I'm going to clip it so it knows we are serious. Okay, we're going to put this aside for a moment. Let's figure out what we want to do. I do have this little ditty of a piece of paper right here. Let's see if it wants to go in to the front of the journal. Because, oh, are they double-sided? Oh, this is one piece, you guys. This is one piece. All right, I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to save this for I don't know what. I can't throw it out, so we'll save it for some smush paper or Happy Mail or something. Or it will go into a junk journal as a page like that. So it'll find a new home, don't you worry. This I will save. This is a... yeah, and I don't have any scraps big enough for this, do I? And this is not big enough either. Look at that. Well, I mean, technically it is. Technically it's big enough. Because we could put something else right here, which we would probably end up doing anyway. So then it would look like this, which I don't love. And I don't love that. Okay, that's all right. We just keep grabbing stuff. This is what's on my desk from September's kit. But this doesn't have, this is white. And okay, no, and no. Nope, and nope. I don't think I have. Well, here's this fun thing. The other option is to change out the black. Like, and not make, I'm not going to mess with it. That's crazy talk right now, Allison. All right, let's look in our scrap bucket and see if there's, I don't think I have any. I'm sorry, my brain works this way. I just have to kneel it on me. Hold on. I'm right here. If you can't see me, I don't think you can. Look at that fun piece of vellum. So normally when I cut my pages down, you know, I get strips this size. So that's not going to be big enough, although that would be fun, you know, on the cover. This is this is another piece of paper from the kit I just showed you that was purple and green and whatever, and I said it was floral and botanical. This is the piece of paper that, like, isn't that crazy? These are some of my favorite pieces of paper. I don't think any of these are wide enough, although in theory some of them should be. So we'll just keep looking. Oh my goodness. Here's last year's journal pieces. Right, there's some pumpkins. That one's kind of fun, although maybe a little fallish. Yeah, see, here's all my fall papers from my journal last year. Getting excited. That one's actually big enough, I think, if I didn't rip off too much. This is all white. These are little tiny strips. Oh my gosh. Look what we used last year. Look at the monsters. Okay, rain. We don't need rain. And I think that's it. I have all my origami papers in here, and that's it. Okay, so let's, for my big strips. These are not big enough, and these are not wide enough. All my strips here. See all the, these are all the strips from the journals we've made. Look at, these are all the strips off the bottom. See, here's the Halloween one. So we could make all sorts of fun stuff with all the scraps. Okay, let's play for a minute and see what we want to do. Oh, I also have this. I'm trying not to cut this piece of paper, you guys. This is, again, I could use this for anything like summer or whatever, or fall. I'm just trying not to cut into a beautiful piece of solid orange when I don't need to. This one's going to, okay, let's try out. Okay, that one's fun. That one's fun. Now, you know where else this would be fun? This would be fun on the cover too. Ironically, I'm not as in love with it there. I really actually like it here. That's interesting. Oh, we may have just found our inside cover. That's exciting. Okay, there's one. This is fun, but not, it's not as fun, is it? And we don't know what we're going to put over here in terms of color. So this one is too small. This doesn't go because it's actually more browns than black. Although, I mean, come on. I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Look at that. You guys. They both, ironically, are embossed with glitter. That may or may not have something to do with why I'm in love with both of them. Oh, this one's cute, you guys, even though it's brown. That's interesting. Okay, so is this amazing? I don't think it is. And very, yeah. And again, not every day is Halloween, so these are very bright. These are very like 80s. We're going to save these. We're going to save, this is a pretty orange, even though it's a spring pack, right? With the fun blue on the back. Okay, we're just going to save these to play with. They'll get used. This is a major decision. It's a major decision. I am tempted. I am tempted to do this. Here's my thought. This I'm absolutely in love with. Gosh. All right, we'll just do it. I'm in love with it. This is so neutral. I can use it with anything. My thought is this limits us a little bit for color over here. Like we're not going to do a bright orange over here, right? Or something like this over here, because I'm not, at least, because I don't feel like that goes. So my thought was this is a little limiting, and this is more, neutral, which is still the logical thing, right? Because then if we want to put orange stickers or yeah, I know, you guys, journal making should not be this hard. I hear you screaming at me. It's okay. It's okay. What makes me happy? Like when I open this up, I feel like this is going to give us more to play with. Oh God, that's cute though. It's just stinking cute. I mean, we could obviously cover the back pocket in it, which is not as cute because you don't see it every day. I mean, we have lots of white pages. We could easily, but then we have to journal it. You guys, I'm telling you, I have issues. This is one of them. I can't make a decision between paper A and paper B that are equally cute. Take a deep breath. That decision's now made too. Okay, here we go. Done and done. All right, I'm just seeing where I need to cut this off. And I'll tell you part of my reason in 1 second. It's a little bit bigger and wider, and it gives me more to play with through this spine. Okay. So we're going to do that. It's going to wrap through here, and I'm not going to reinforce this any more than it already is, I don't think. Yeah. Now, riddle me this. What glue do we use? I know. I hear you. Is it Yes paste? Is that like heavy duty? I don't know. You know how much I love it though. Let's see. Oh my gosh, did I? That's interesting. Yes paste. You guys, it's sticky. How sticky is this? Ideal for scrapbooking. Apply with a brush. No. Smoothness. Use sparingly. No joke. A little Yes paste goes a long way. Yeah. I don't know, you guys. I don't know if that's heavy duty glue. I'm not too sure. Or if I should use like my tacky glue. That would be my heavier glue. That's it. These are the life dilemma issues that people have to, yeah. I'm going to do something kind of like, I think this, just a little bit in here to make sure that that white is not showing up there. I don't think we need it over here, but we'll try it. Okay. Do you think I need something in here? I don't think I do. And holy cow, I am I'm afraid of the yes paste. I'm just going to say it. I'm okay saying it. I'm going to go with my tacky glue because, yeah. All right. So we're going to do this and get some glue on here like this. Okay. There we go. I don't know if, where's my card? So when I went through my stuff and cleaned out and I threw away, like, because I had 1,200 cards to smooth stuff with, now I can't find one. So there's that lesson to be learned. All right, here's an old Amazon card. All right. In case you've seen those videos where they make a journal in like 15 minutes, this isn't it. This isn't it. But it's the perfect thing for me today because I just needed some downtime. All right. I also feel like I would like to put some glue on the paper. I don't know why, but sometimes I feel like if there's a little hole of glue that maybe the other side catches it. Sometimes glue and glue maybe sticks better. Maybe I'm just making stuff up and I don't know what I'm talking about, but it makes me feel good. So higher chance of stickiness. And if it doesn't stick, we'll just tape it or washi it or put something. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. All right, here we go. We're going to put this down now. I will probably washi or something. See how this... I don't know if I could have done a better job of getting this paper off. I guess that would be a thing to think about before I do it. Yeah. Then we don't have to worry about that weird edge. Okay, that's all I'm going to mess with it then. Now it's mad at me. OMG. Okay, there we go. That's why I have glue on both sides. I am fully aware that the journal has a rounded corner and my paper does not. Anyone else having a moment with that? Just me? No, I'm not sticking it into my punch. Chances of that ending poorly are very, very good. I am just gonna guys, can you hear the beeping of the construction crew? It's been years. I'm not exaggerating. Years. Okay, we're gonna do that. And that might need a little bit more love, but that's okay. It's like this edge is fine with me. And this will probably end up taping a little bit more. What do we think? How good is this glitter glue? Anybody know? All right, let's try that. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Sorry. Okay, that's exciting. Okay, there it is. Now we just have to make a decision. None of that bothers me. It's going to get covered anyway. I heard you panic. Don't panic. Okay, so that's going to need some help sticking down. So I can let it dry and not mess with it. Which we all know is not going to happen. Or I can probably, I'm just trying to look at what tape is within my reach behind me here. Oh, it's taking. I think I'd like to put some tape on it though. I have white duct tape. I do have clear packaging tape, but I don't know if I can. I guess we can try it. What could go wrong? Oops, I don't want this end because, okay. It's not the exact length, and no, I don't care. Okay, perfect. There we go. There we go. That's exciting. All right. Yay. Okay, now we just have to decide if we want to put eyelets in this or not. I am not. Why not? Why would you not put eyelets in it if you have them? I mean, when else are we going to use these things, right? I'm very, very tempted to put purple on here. Because they're all weird. Like I have white flowers, I have purple, green. I mean, I don't have any normal ones left. I've used all the normal ones. I mean, really. I don't want white flowers. Right? No. These are brads. I don't have any orange left. Go figure. Green and purple. I have squares. Let's do like, right? Because, I mean, we could mix it up. We could do a yellow. These dark purple ones are weird shaped. I don't think I can mix it up. That might be too much for me. Oh, the stars are cute. Do I have I have 3 stars. Ironically, I kind of like the purple. I don't know when else I'm going to use purple, obviously. So let's do this weird dark purple. Stars we can use for like 5 other holidays. So we'll, yeah. Okay, this is my crocodile. I have it listed below in my, ride or die supplies or whatever. I've had it for years. I love it. I recently bought the extended one. So if you don't have one and you're going to buy one, just think about what you're going to use it for, I guess. This got me through years and years and years. Okay. The only reason I bought the big one is so I can get to the middle of what I'm making. I don't know why this is not shutting all of a sudden. Something's in the little hinge or something, but it's good enough to go in there. Okay, so this is the big one. The obvious benefit is it has a big reach, so it can get to the middle of things. Okay, otherwise they're the exact same machine. Okay, all right. All right, good times. So do we have anything to play with? Let's see. I know I put all the strips over here, so we'll take one of these. And this is, well, we can do the book. That's fine. All right. That's how long our book is. This is half. This is the only way I know how to do this. No, you don't have to measure. I measure and it rarely works out, so you can absolutely wing it. Brooke taught me to put a T at the top, so, and we'll do that over here also. So that doesn't, and then sweet Christy made me a video to do this the first time because I was like, what is going on? Yeah. So I fold it in half. I bring the two ends up to the middle. And then I bring the end up to that mark again. And that's where I put my other hole. And that is, close enough. Close enough, close enough. And then you line it up on your thing. And the only thing I have to watch, me, is that I put the hole in the middle of this stupid thing, because sometimes I've put it like over here because I get so excited and chatting. So I just got to make sure that I actually mark the middle of where I'm going to put this. Yeah, again, Allison, being in Allison's world. Okay, here we go. I'm going to wing it. After I just got done being like, yeah, I'm going to like, literally, you guys, it's like in here somewhere. It's going to go like right there and right there and right there. Okay. I guess we could try and mark the outside. Is that a thing? Sure. Why don't we try that? All right. Yeah, maybe that'll work. Let's try it. All right. Let's see. We're gonna learn a new skill today, right? And I think I need it on the bigger hole punch. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna just get a little crazy and go for the middle first. Why not, right? Yeah. The only problem is, of course, it's a little hard to see. But, of course, I got it crooked. It's okay. Yeah, they're both crooked. That's brilliant. I wonder if it's sitting a little crooked on this thing. So if that's the case, this one will be on the other side. We'll see. Oh, yep, it is. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. All right, let's see if these are even deep enough to go through here. That's the other little situation we have. If not, we go back to plan. Now, here's an interesting thing. I don't know which nub to put this on. We'll try this one. I'm not too sure that's the right one. Again, not a tutorial, just a hanging out and being glad Allison is a worse crafter than you. Oh, that worked. Okay. Here we go. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Look at that. Perfect. I mean, like not perfect at all, but perfect, right? It's going to be great. It's going to be great. All right, let's do the same thing. We have very little work to do left. We have, we got picking up a stuff now is what we got. Okay, we need to mark this and then, so see T at the top? T at the top. Now, this is longer than my pages. Now, I could have marked it to my pages, but I marked it to my book, which is okay. I just want to kind of hang a little off the top and a little off the bottom. So it works out semi-equal. It's fine. This one's easier, of course, because the pages are folded and that's where I'll put my hole. So that should do that. Now, what we have to do is punch the papers and then I'm going to move it back to hole punch. Now, I could make a small hole. I bet you the small hole's fine for the paper. And then we have to choose what we're going to bind it with, you guys. How fun. Sorry if that shook you. Hold on. We have 2 more to do. Una más. Una más. Okay, done. Thanks. Thanks for hanging out and hanging on. All right. So now we have that. Okay. Now the question is, what do we want to bind this with? And we have some options. I have black string, which is probably my go-to. However, I'm wondering if something fun, like some baker's twine, would be fun. Maybe, right? Okay, hold on. It's right here behind me. I'm not actually like getting up, but I am trying not to turn around with the microphone attached to me. One, it like chokes me. Like I'm joking a little bit, but 2, I think it, like sometimes I get really, really loud because the microphone obviously is closer to my, face. All right. I was hoping had some purple, but I'm not too sure I do. I have some gray. I have this twine. That's kind of fun. Purple. And I guess that's it. Oh, nope. That's kind of the one I think I was looking for. Okay. I mean, I do have black. I have black like waxed thread too in my bookbinding thing. Yeah, so I guess we'll put this one away and choose from these. So it's gonna, look like this. And then what do we want on the outside? I mean, the orange is fun, obviously. Black is like, because, but we have to think a little bit. I do have beads that I like to put on the outside of October, so I think these are all okay. Let me just see how thick some of these are, because that might be the deciding factor. But I think they're all, oh yeah, that one's definitely okay. These are thinner, but they would still, I bet you I could get a needle in there. Yeah. I am tempted to do this orange. I think these are actually going to be too thick for some of these beads. And the black just is like, we're going to do the orange. Well, plus it's my favorite color and all. So do you see what I did? I just, I just did what I said I wasn't going to do. This is also linked below in my little Amazon links, you guys. It's my little bookbinding kit that I got off of Amazon. It was very, very affordable, and no, you do not need to buy it, but I have really enjoyed it. And you don't need the crocodile at all because, you know, you could do any of these holes with an awl. You could go through this very, very easily. I just use the crocodile because I set those eyelets, honestly. And it makes for an easy hole punch, but you could absolutely do it with something like this. So if you have a little kit, you could use all sorts of different things. So don't ever feel like you have to, buy stuff. But if you want to, if that makes your life easier, or you feel, like that's something you would enjoy, then feel free to check it out. And they have all sorts of different ones, obviously. And I linked the one I could find that was closest to this one. They have bigger ones and more pieces, more elaborate, obviously. All right, we're going to do at least 3. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to just give myself a little bit to play with here just because I like those dangles off the end. A lot of people put the dangles on the inside. I have done that sometimes. I tend to like them on the outside so I can hang stuff off of them or add to them or whatever. So that's how that decision's made in my world. All right, let's see if I can thread this needle though with this. Is this the biggest eye hole that we have? This might be a problem. This might be the problem. No, it is not. Okay, so I guess that's the benefit of having, more than one option, obviously. Okay, easy peasy. All right, so I'm going to start from the outside because I want my tail on the outside, and I'm going to go, this is the only way I know how to do it, you guys. There's 101 ways to do this. This is what I do, and it's a 3-hole. So there's 5-hole, there's all sorts of, okay, now, oh crap, you guys, look at that. I completely missed the fold on this paper. I completely missed the fold. Why? Why? How? How did that happen? That's going to make me a little frustrated. All right, we're going to repunch it because, shoot, now what? You guys, I kid you not. If you're new here, you guys, I have never made a journal without making some sort of mistake. Look at the paper moved, even though it was pinned, even though it was clipped. Do you see that? Do you see how it because when you fold it, gosh dang it. You guys, again, not a tutorial. God dang it. Okay. Wow. Okay, what do I do? Well, I'll tell you what we don't do is we're not choosing new papers. We're using what we got, folks. So let's try another hole. Dang it. Oh my God. Literally don't know. That's interesting. Look, it came right through on the right side here, and it's off by that much on the inside. Fascinating. All right, well, this one's not in the same spot. Oh, and yet it is. That's crazy. Wow. Okay, well, That's one of the reasons I think that, yeah, same spot. Crazy. Okay, well now we have some extra decoration on our paper. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Let's start. Oh, I already went through the middle. Sorry. We're going to go up through the middle. Hold on to your tail. Whew. Make sure your T is at the top and go through one of the holes that you have to, journal with. There you go. All right. So I'm going to go up through the top and yep, it goes through that middle one. That's nuts. All right. And out through the bottom or the top, sorry. All right. So now you have that. I'm going to go in through the bottom. I don't think that's the right one, but let's do this first. There we go. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Now, pull your string to a side so you don't want to split the string, so just do your best to get it. Which it's not going to want to do right now. There it goes. All right, there's that. There's that. Okay. If you split it, you won't be able to pull it because it'll be pulling against itself, okay? How do I know that? Ask me. Okay. Put that away. And then you have a little bit of room to fiddle and make sure your ends are where you want them. And I put one on either side of the middle string, okay? And you don't want to pull it too tight because the paper rips again. It's nice that the outside has the eyelet in it though. Okay, and then I just, do a couple square knots or whatever, right over left, left over right. Okay, and then I have these fun tails to play with. Now what I normally do is cut them off and tie them on here so you have a few strings. I'm going to leave it long for right now because I know I'm putting beads on it and it's going to get jeweled up and some love. So we don't want to cut off too much before we know what we're doing. Now, oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. Okay, yep, purple, orange, and black. And it already has this on it. So again, we'll have, we have all sorts of stuff to play with for the month. Who knows what printables are coming out? It's going to be amazing, first of all. Should we put some beads on now? I'm feeling like I'm not ready for beads. Okay. Oh, you guys. It's perfect. That's the cover page. This will be October calendar. Yep. Look at the yumminess. Yep. And then the pages that, have, some of them are obviously pattern on pattern and some are white to white. Obviously you can see the holes. It's not going to matter. We're going to run washi or something down there. It's completely fine. Okay. So don't panic. Mistakes are just on, it's fine. It either adds character or you can cover it or you can learn from it or all of the above. So it's fine. Now, this is the pocket that was already here. I was going to do this, but I'm wondering if I want to cover it maybe first. Now, see, that's the hardship about this paper because I'm not going to put this paper next to this because it's the wrong colors. That was what I was talking about when I was saying it kind of, chooses things for you. So I think I will wait to cover this or decorate it somehow, and then I'll probably put a punch in here just so it's a little bit easier to get my finger in there. But other than that, holy cow, October's done. That's exciting, you guys. gosh, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for watching me, be me, make all the mistakes, screw up the entire thing, and yet fall in love with it at the end, because that's pretty much where I'm at right now. So October journal is up and running, folks. That means we get to go in and start adding numbers and decoration and figuring out what we want to do, to get the month going. Because again, today is already the 3rd and I have stuff already printed up and ready to go. So we want to get these pages like in a place where they're ready to get documents on them. Now, if I had really, really wanted to play around with this, I would have put this at a different page in the book, okay? Because I think this is today, which I don't need today, but it's fine. We're going to make it work, okay? But the rest of it, I mean, it's just, oh my gosh. Every month, I just fall in love with it. I fall in love with the new little gem that we create. So that's it, you guys. Have a great day. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you're creating. I hope you're journaling. I hope you're making memories so you can document something. And remember, there's always something. So, I mean, like, did you talk to someone on the phone? Or what did you eat that day? Or what was the weather? I know for a lot of us, the season's changing. Is it warmer or colder? Did you get out different clothes? I have on my Ugg boots for the first time this weekend that I haven't worn in a very long time over summer. And so that was a welcomed little, I don't know, visual, right? That fall was coming. So that's it for me, you guys. Have a great day. And I hope you find something today that inspires you. Take care. Bye.